Hello students, in this video we will discuss about acid, base and salt, which is chapter number 2 class 10th and based on NCERT syllabus. So before starting our class, take a first look what we will discuss in this class. So first topic is classification of compound, because we have need to know what is the basic concept of acid, base and salt came from. Then the second topic is what is acid, third is what is base, and fourth is the what is salt. So one by one we will discuss all about it. Now come to the first point, that is classification of compound. In this chart you can see there are two types of compound. First is the organic compound and second is inorganic compound. Which compound contain carbon atom, that are called organic compound, and which compound which does not contain carbon atom, that are called inorganic compound. Now further division of inorganic compound, we also find two types of inorganic compound. First is ionic, which make ionic bond, and the second is molecular compound, which make molecule bond. Now after that, divide ionic compound into three types. First is acid, second is base, and third is salt, depending on their property. So about acid, base and salt, we generally used acid, base and salt in our daily life. So one by one we will discuss how we identify that particular thing is acid or a base or a salt. So now the first point is, what is acid? In your childhood, you ever eaten tamarind? You also taste lemon juice, also drink orange juice. What type of taste you feel? You feel sour in taste, because the acid word is here coming from the Latin word, that is acidus, which means sour. So what is the meaning? All the things which is sour in taste is acidic in nature. So tell me, in your chemistry lab, all the compound which are acid, you can taste it? No, you can't taste, because all the acid compound which are found in your chemistry lab are very corrosive in nature. So how you identify that particular compound is acid or not? You can't taste, then how you identify? So for that we use litmus paper. Basically two types of litmus paper in our chemistry lab, that is red or blue litmus paper. So for identify acid, we generally use blue litmus paper. We can also use red litmus paper, because red litmus paper not to show any effect, that's why there is no need to use. Only blue litmus paper show effect, that's why we generally use to identify acid to blue litmus paper. Okay, so how we identify that particular thing is acid or not? So firstly, take a glass like here, squeeze a lemon juice in it. After that, take a blue litmus paper and dip in it. What you find? You find this blue litmus paper change its color into red. This show that lemon juice is acidic in nature. And I also told you that lemon juice has a sour in taste. That's why lemon juice is acidic. But what about other chemical compound like hydrochloric acid, like sulfuric acid? So you can do the same practical for hydrochloric, for sulfuric acid, and you find blue litmus paper changes color to red color. Some examples are given here, but what you use in your daily life, like a curd. Curd is also acidic in nature. Lemon juice and orange juice, all citric food, are acidic in nature. Now come to the what is base. So in this example of base, you can see here soap, detergent. So uh, ever you accidentally taste soap or detergent? What type of taste you feel? You ever taste baking soda in your kitchen? What type of taste you feel? You feel bitter in taste. It means when on one hand acid are sour in taste, on the second hand base are bitter in taste. So this is the basic difference between them. So when we are talking about here base, so base are basically bitter in taste, and also you feel soap are very slippery. Solution of detergent are also very slippery, and when you take a pinch of baking soda you feel between in your finger that become very slippery. It means base feel very slippery. So by the tasting you can feel base are generally bitter, but all type of base you can taste? No, base are also become very corrosive in your health. So that's why on one hand we use blue litmus paper for identify acid. On second hand we use red litmus paper to identify that particular compound are base or not. Okay, so take here red litmus paper. Take a glass and fill it with the solution of detergent or a soap. Dip the red litmus paper in it. What you see? You see the red litmus paper color change into blue. It shows the solution of detergent or a soap is basic in nature, and as the same practical you can do for other compound that is present in your chemistry lab. But when we are talking about blue litmus paper, so why we not use blue litmus paper for base? Because blue litmus paper not show any kind of effect. Blue litmus paper doesn't change its color. That's why we use here red litmus paper. Okay, that's clear. Now the last topic of this class is salt. Generally you eat salt. What type of taste you feel in on your tongue? You feel salty taste, right? So this salty taste of salt is show that particular thing is salt. Now how to form salt? So when you mixed acid and base together in this third flask, you find salt and water, and this whole process is called neutralization reaction. For a neutralization reaction, it is compulsory to find salt with water. Okay, without water this is not called neutralization reaction. If you find salt without water, so this process is not called neutralization. When you find salt with water, so this process is called neutralization reaction. So you can easily formed with the help of acid and base, salt and water. Now come to the next. So as we already discussed what type of base effect on blue litmus paper or red litmus paper, what type of effect to show acid on blue and red litmus paper. So same like we study about here what type of effect to show on red litmus paper, blue litmus paper, the salty solution. Take a glass and fill it with a salty solution. Dip the red litmus paper. Yes, red litmus paper not change its color. It's remain same. Okay, then turn to the blue litmus paper. So when we dip the blue litmus paper also not change its color. It's simple. On salty solution, there is no effect show on red and blue litmus paper. But when we are talking about acid, so blue litmus paper convert into red, and red not show any type of effect. When we are talking about base, so red litmus paper convert into blue color, but blue litmus paper not show any effect. So this is all about basic introduction of acid, base and salt. Hope so you all are understand this concept, and thank you.